Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. I apologize for the sound and for the look of the videos. I'm just now getting situated in my new home, my new space and everything. As you can see, nothing is hung up on the walls or my shelves. I'm just trying to make sure that I completely get the rest of the house together, or my wife will beat me. Don't tell her I said that. And hopefully she doesn't watch this, man, because I don't want to lose my life. So we're about to check out something where Biden was being ridiculed for a hot mic situation. Apparently he screwed up again. This guy, I can't explain it, man, because a lot of people didn't like Trump for these reasons and for saying things that they didn't like or doing things that they didn't like. Only difference is Trump knew exactly what he was saying, and the people that were offended was just extremely emotional. This guy, Joe Biden, though, is a lot different. He, I don't know. Bless his heart. I'm praying for him. But let's check out what they have to say. All right.
President Biden meeting with Governor Ron DeSantis during his visit to hurricane-ravaged Florida. And while he was there surveying the devastation, he took the opportunity to blame climate change and push the Democrats' green agenda.
There's a lot going on. And I think the one thing this has finally ended is a discussion about whether or not there's climate change and we should do something about it.
I like how he slowly took off the aviators. That was pretty cool. I gotta see that again. I gotta see that again. That right there was for effect. That right there was to let y'all know that he meant business. Watch this right here. How he slowly takes off the aviators.
There's a lot going on. And I think the one thing this has finally ended is a discussion about whether or not there's climate change.
He let y'all know he was serious and about business right there. I know y'all are impressed. Don't try to fake like you're not impressed. You are impressed.
Should do something about it.
The president also had this very interesting hot mic moment. Everybody's talking about it today when he was talking to the mayor of Fort Myers Beach. Listen.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for coming down. We appreciate it. I picked the food.
Wow. You was raised the same way I was. No one with a Biden. Huh? You was raised the same way I was. No one F's with a Biden. Huh? Huh? No one F's with me. Are you a Biden? I'm a Biden. Ain't no Biden like I'm a Biden. No one F's with a Biden. What did you mean by that, brother? Everybody's effing with a Biden. Apparently, the feds are now about to F with Hunter Biden because of some proof that he lied about the gun and his taxes. All right? So someone's effing with a Biden.
Just makes you uncomfortable.
Effing with
Joe
a Biden.
Concha, author of the new book. Come on, man. The truth about Joe Biden's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad presidency joins us now. Joe, I endeavor to read that a different way every day until they give the read to Carly. But getting down to serious business here for a moment. Care to provide the president a list of all the people effing with the Biden? I can name two just yesterday, North Korea and OPEC.
Ah.
North Korea and OPEC.
Very good point. Yeah, nothing says trying to sound like some sort of combination between Clint Eastwood and Samuel L. Jackson, like being braggadocious in the middle of a disaster zone. By the way, nobody F's with a Biden. I believe the Taliban did when they invaded or when they took over Afghanistan again and took Kabul in about the time it takes to deliver a pizza.
Wow. That's three people who effed with a Biden.
Saudi Arabia also did, obviously, with raising gas prices here in this country by cutting back their production.
That's four people that effed with a Biden.
China does on a daily basis F's with Biden. And then, as you said, North Korea launching missiles over Japan. They appear to be doing that as well. So
5 and 6 countries effing with a Biden. Who was this nobody he was talking about? Maybe they just not telling him. I'm thinking maybe they're just not telling him. They tell him what they want him to know. Stuff like, it's time for lunch. Today we're having applesauce. Ooh, applesauce. You know, those type of things. I don't think they tell him that China is messing with a Biden, or Korea is messing with the Biden, or Saudi Arabia are messing with the Biden. I don't think they're telling them that OPEC is messing with a Biden. No one F's with the Biden. Make my day. You feeling lucky, punk? You feeling lucky?
I also get a kick.
I don't even think Clint Eastwood even said that.
At it, by the way, the fact that he says, well, this storm was about climate change and we should do something about it. As if we spent trillions upon trillions of dollars fighting climate change here, that would stop a hurricane that formed thousands of miles away from hitting this country with the devastation that it did. It's just, again, never let a crisis go to waste, I believe one politician once said. I think it was Rahm Emanuel, and now we're seeing it in real time where this hurricane, where so many people are hurting, is being exploited for all the wrong reasons.
Wait a minute, Joe Concha. Hurricanes cannot mess with a Biden. You didn't hear that? No one messes with a Biden, brother.
Guys.
Yeah, so a few days ago, he said he was Puerto Rican politically.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And now he's saying no one bleeps with a Biden, which is interesting.
I literally am.
Yeah, you're only Puerto Rican politically, got it. But he made that comment also when his son is under federal investigation. So I don't know if you're reading too much into it there, but maybe not the best time to be saying no one messes with my family.
Great point. Great point. And look, when the GOP takes back the House in November, and that's looking more and more like it's going to happen, first order of business will be launching investigations into Hunter Biden, into that laptop. Tony Bobolinsky with Tucker again this week, talking about him getting a call from the president's brother in the middle of an FBI interview.
Wow.
There's so many questions here that so many in media simply are not pursuing at this point. So I guess it's up to either this network and a few other outlets in Congress in the Republican version to try to draw this out, because the president of the United States could be compromised by China and Ukraine at this point, and we deserve answers as voters.
I just realized Trump messes with the Biden. Steven Crowder messes with the Biden. Jesse Lee Peterson messes with the Biden. Candace Owens messes with the Biden. The conservative twins, they mess with the Biden. It's a bunch of people out here messing with the Biden. I don't see why he even said that, man. I don't get it. Maybe someone can help me out with this. Why is he daggone 127 years old and still trying to sound tough? Bruh, live your life. You are not tough anymore. Maybe you used to beat people up. Those stories that you tell, what if they are true? If they are, those things happened like 222 years ago. They happened when you was like 22 years old. And that's at least 143 years ago. So relax. It's okay. Look, you were tough at one point, okay? We get it. You named a couple of people who would not want to mess with you. You know, down by the swimming pool, when the little black kids used to rub on your leg hairs and teach you about roaches. You told us about that. And kudos to you for having so many people scared and afraid of you. Are they afraid of you because they think that you're going to get them arrested? Like the crime bill that you created? I don't know. I don't know what it is that instills so much fear into these people's hearts. But if you believe that no one messes with the Biden, maybe that's just something that you say in the mirror every single day. You know, like we all have our own mantras that we say to say to ourselves sometimes. I don't know, maybe I got mine. I don't know if you all have yours, but maybe that's his. When he look in the mirror right after he used the bathroom, he go wash his hands and he'd look up. He said, nobody F's with a Biden. And that just makes him feel good for the day. That's probably the only way he can move along as the president of the United States of America, by telling himself on a daily basis that ain't nobody, not even you or you, can F with a Biden.
Carly took the serious investigatory question. I'll take fashion. The media ignoring First Lady Jill Biden's heels during a visit to the Florida hurricane site after blasting Melania Trump for literally doing the same thing. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? New York Times claiming Melania finds herself on thin heels. Vogue called out the hurricane stilettos and the White House's continual failure to understand optics. And the Washington Post accusing the former First Lady of offering up a fashion moment instead of an expression of empathy. But let's cue up the picture of one Jill Biden doing the exact same thing. Your reaction when Jill Biden does it, and crickets.
I don't know what's that. I don't know.
Are those flats?
Yeah. But that's okay. She was wearing
them. Trust
She was wearing wedges, I believe.
They didn't mention it because she rocking a Hillary Clinton pantsuit. And that's the problem. Like she's not doing it right. Like, she got to do it right. She's not doing it right. Even though she got on that Burberry coat, suit coat, which is pretty nice. And I think the suit, I think that pantsuit is pretty fly too, be honest with you. It's just she not rocking it right. And plus she's walking alongside Joe. He's messing it up. Maybe if he wasn't in the picture. If Joe wasn't in this picture right here, I believe she probably would have gotten some press for this picture. Like, they would have been talking about how fashionable she is right now. But she got Joe in the picture. He's walking trying to help her out. Come on, Joe. You're walking trying to help someone else? Huh? Is that what you're doing? We know that people are walking helping you for the most part. But just like when you fell off the bike that time and then you jumped up like Jim Carrey, like, let me tell you something. That time, I thought that was heroic. All right? That time, I will say, ain't nobody messing with a Biden. That time, yeah, nobody, not even bikes. A bike cannot mess with a Biden. But nobody's talking about your wife right here because you're in the picture. That's just my humblest opinion.
Yes. Well, look, I have a Google machine, and I looked before we did this segment and tried to see, okay, can I find the Washington Post or Vogue or the New York Times criticizing the current First Lady in terms of her footwear, and of course you can't find it. Look, Melania Trump was treated as poorly by the media than any First Lady in history. That's by a country mile, by the way.
Listen to me. Look at Melania in this picture. Ain't no way in the world you're going to compare Melania to Biden's wife. Come on now. Look, she looks fly as hell. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at this picture and I don't even see Trump in it. I don't see Trump. Where's Trump? Y'all see Trump? Where's Trump? Y'all see Trump in this picture? I don't see Trump. I don't see him. I just see Melania. She looks fly as hell with the green bomber jacket on. Come on now. Come on now. Fly black pantsuit. Is that black or blue? Either way, it's fly. Is fly. She knows what she's doing, and she's walking because she knows a camera is always on. And Joe needs to see this. This is how you're supposed to wear aviator glasses, Joe. You're supposed to rock these joints, man. You don't rock them right, man. That's the thing. You got to rock them right.
Remember every year her Christmas decorations of the White House? They were ruthlessly mocked by the Washington Post, other major media outlets. She's a legal immigrant to this country, yet the late night host Jimmy Kimmel, the Pope of late night, mocked her accent after she was reading to children at an Easter event. I mean, Melania speaks, 5 languages or 4 more than Kimmel, so he has that going for him. So it's no surprise Dr. Jill Biden gets a pass here because the double standard, that's the rule, not the exception, guys.
Yeah, Shorty was fly.
It certainly is. It's very interesting, the difference in media coverage for the.
Shorty was fly. Melania Trump was fly. But she was a supermodel, right? She is a supermodel. Is she still a supermodel? I don't know. Either way, she still got those tendencies where when she steps out, she steps out. You're going to see what I got on. Huh? And I'm just going to look at you like you're not even there. That was it. She was giving you a model face and everything. Everything about that was model-esque is what they call it. You can't do nothing with it, but appreciate it. At any event, man, y'all turn. Please let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all, and continue to outwork yesterday and treat one another kindly, okay? Treat people how you would like to be treated. Love y'all.